Today's a video about heating your RV when boondocking. And I'm doing this video because I've learned a lot of lessons doing this. And I'm going to tell you about all the lessons that I've learned, the things I've tried 3 different things before I arrived at the present solution that I'm pretty happy with. The first one, it's pretty easy. You go back here, I go to my thermostat, I hit heat, and down here my onboard furnace kicks on and it works beautifully. And there's a thermostat, it's great. Here's the problem. It uses about 7 amps of electric power in addition to the propane that creates the heat. There's a fan that pushes that hot air into the RV. And if depending on how cold it is overnight, and down here in Quartzsite, it can get almost to freezing. I've seen it get below freezing in like January and February. That fan could literally run pretty much all night long. So you can, if you have like 100 amp hour lithium battery, that plus whatever parasitic draw you have, there's a minimum draw that you have, you could use that 100 amp hour battery just overnight. And, you know, think about it. You don't get solar. Nothing comes through solar until about, at the earliest, maybe 7:45 a.m. And then it's just a few watts. And you don't get anything meaningful until probably 9:30, 10 o'clock. And that goes to about 3:30. And it starts trickling down. And then by 5, it's dark again. So it was a real problem. It was, and it used a lot of propane. And it used a lot of electricity. Now, if you have big propane tanks and you've got a ton of solar and a ton of battery, you can just stop right here. You don't need to watch the rest of the video. Use your onboard furnace. It's the most convenient thing to use. But for me, it was using too much electricity and too much propane. So, Mr. Buddy heater, I'll put it up on the screen. You've probably seen these before. They're less than $100 and they don't use any electricity. You just hook it up to a propane tank. And there's a couple of problems with it. One is there's no thermostat. I think there's the medium, and there's 2 settings, high and low, or it really doesn't make any difference. It just pushes that heat out. And what ends up happening is you get too hot, you turn it off, you get cold, you get up again, you turn it back on. And there's a lot of people that say it's just not safe. It's more of a kind of open flame thing. And even the directions say, if you're going to use this inside, you got to vent. You got to have windows open and stuff. And that just makes it, when you shut it off when it's too hot, it's going to get cold faster. And the one I had lasted about a year. They break down often. They're not designed for full-time use. They're just not. So I gave up on that one. Then I went to this one, the Camco Olympic, I think it's Olympic Wave 6. Now, that's the size of it. There's a Wave 3, a Wave 6, and I believe a Wave 8. And I started with a Wave 3, and it wasn't, when it got into the 30s, it wasn't enough power for my 21-foot trailer. So I gave that one away and got a 6, and 6 was plenty of power. Now, this catalytic process, it's like a fabric pad that sort of, there's a chemical reaction where it just glows. It's not a flame, but it throws a lot of heat, very efficiently, a lot of heat. And I think there's a low, medium, and high setting on the 6. And it doesn't, like the Mr. Buddy, it doesn't make that much difference. And the big problem for me was, just like the Buddy heater, there's no thermostat. So even at if I get it to a setting that got the temperature to something bearable, it would keep going and it would get too hot. So I'd have to get up and turn it off. And then I'd wake up at 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning, freezing, and I'd fire it up again. And I just didn't like that. But each solution was progressively better. Neither one of the last two did I use electricity. Then something really fascinating happened. RV Lifestyles is an RV place that does RV repair, and they sell supplies here in Quartzsite over by Love's truck stop. If you're in Quartzsite and you go to Love's, it's easy to find. You make a right on the service road and keep going by Love's, and about a block up, you'll see RV Lifestyles. Well, I went in there, and I was looking at, my heater, just out of curiosity, to see what they were selling the Camco, the catalytic heater for. And I noticed a whole display of some other heaters I've never heard of, and the manufacturer was called Empire. And I was curious. I've never heard of these guys before. So I started asking questions. They said, yeah, they're not made for RVs. These are residential propane heaters. And Empire also makes natural gas heaters. So they're residential. I think it's a California company. And there was one in particular that was kind of small, and I asked about it. It's 10,000 BTUs. And I said, if only it had a thermostat. And she looks at me and she goes, it has a thermostat. I'm like, really? And it was less money than the Camco. Well, I'll give it a shot. Well, bingo. Here it is. This is it, guys. Let me adjust the thermostat. Did you see that fire up? It's called infrared heat. And you can see it starts as, a blue color, and it's going to turn red, orangish here. But it really throws out a lot of heat. And it's got a thermostat. It's got a thermostat. So it shuts off when it gets to temperature. And when it gets cold again, it turns back on automatically. No electricity. And I found it to be very efficient on propane. Here's the quart. This goes to a 20-pound tank that is back in here in my storage. And so one of the things you may worry about is, well, you have the tank inside. You should have the tank outside. You're not venting. You're burning stuff. Got it. It's number one safety feature. It's got an oxygen detector. If it detects any kind of low oxygen, it just automatically shuts off. But let me show you what else I have. So come down here. This is built in. I don't know if you can see that. Well, anyway, you're going to have to trust me if you can't see the thing. It's a propane detector. So if there's propane gas anywhere, that alarm will go off. Then up here on the wall, right there, is a carbon monoxide detector. Plus, let's go to the ceiling here. I replaced my smoke detector with a fancy one that not only detects smoke, but it also does carbon monoxide. So I've got two carbon monoxide detectors, right? Two carbon monoxide detectors, a propane detector, and the low oxygen shutoff. Plus, I have this little gizmo. This is a propane sniffer. So when I set this up, and periodically I take this sniffer and I check my connections. And I check the hose all the way back here. Then I go to my propane tank and I check the hose all the way back to it and the connection. I'm pretty well protected, guys. There's no way that I'm going to have a safety problem with this setup. Let's turn that off. That's distracting, isn't it? So I'm going to transport myself Star Trek style. I'm going to enter the transporter and I'm going to transport myself to RV Lifestyles in Quartzsite today. And we're going to take a look at what they have available and what the prices are. But you can, as you noted, I had put on the screen here, you can buy it on Amazon. But let's see what RV Lifestyle has this year. We're going to go there right now. Yay! And here I am. And it's actually a couple days later because they were closed on the weekend. But I'm going to take in and we're going to look around and I'm going to show you that heater. But oh, don't miss these though. These are the CF Moto side-by-sides that they sell. They usually have pretty good prices. Like let's just look at one of the prices here. A 2024 is $18,299. That's kind of expensive. Let's just check another one here. $15,499. And they have more inside. But if you want one of these, they're Chinese. So if you really want one of these, I would do it before January 20th. Or actually, none of these would apply to that because they're already imported, right? Gonna be new imports. This one's $14,299. It's a nice one, a little smaller. So here we go. And one of the first things you see are the heaters. And here they are. And this is the one that I have. It's a great price, $399. It's better than Amazon. If you have a big rig, this is bigger. This is 10,000 BTUs. This bad boy is 18. This is a 10K, a 10,000 BTU, and that's less money. It's considerably less money. It's $259. So great heaters, I'm telling you. I'm gonna put up, we'll look at the model numbers here, and when I edit the video, I will put up the Amazon prices. They always do great on prices here. I bought my Dometic toilet here. The Dometic toilet that I bought was less money here than on the best price I could find online. And here are the toilets here.
So I don't know whether it's well, I found out the price on the steps.
How much?
$700 uninstalled.
Uninstalled. Wow. That's a lot of money.
Yes, it is.
So that's going to be $1,000 installed probably.
Yeah.
So now I got to look for. Cheryl, did you see any tanks? I thought they usually.
They were up. They used to have them up front. Propane tanks.
Yeah, they're up into the left. I've got 20 and 30 pounds.
To the left.
Oh yeah, I see him. And here we go.
You still don't have.
I will.
Bring that the hose back, okay?
Hey, you're the YouTuber guy.
Yeah, Travels with Dottie.
That's right.
Nice to meet
Seen
you.
your videos.
Do you mind being on camera?
Oh, I'm fine with it.
What's your name?
Dan, Cater.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Dan.
Canada.
All right. All right.
Perfect. Enjoy your travels.
Thank you. Oh, you dropped something.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. It's a good thing I said that to you.
Yeah. Right.
So 20-pound tank, and can I prepay for the propane fill up? No.
No, you got to run out and back.
I already did. I'm
Okay.
just waiting on my friend.
6873, please. There.
So again, guys, this is, it meets, is probably a few dollars less than the online price on Amazon for a 20-pound tank. Oh, does it tap?
Yeah.
So again, this year, RV Lifestyles, I go to buy something and I save equal or save money over online. So that's important for you guys to know.
There you go.
Thank you, RV Lifestyles. So let's go out back and get some propane. And hang on a second. And this is where I started with looking at the waves. And it's just such a better deal to buy the ones that they're looking at on that side.
You will get more condensation with the blue side.
The Empire's 10,000 people will watch this video and they'll be out of these quickly. That's what happened last year. They got blindsided. I did a video on those heaters and I came in the other day. She said,
They were sold out.
we sold out of them and people are still coming in saying they watch Travels with Dottie and want to see the heater. So I hope they stocked up because they only order once a year.
Oh.
And that's not a joke.
Oh,
So
wow.
if you can't get one of these heaters now, you won't get one until next year.
Oh my
Or
gosh.
you can buy them online for more money.
They should have gave you a cut of the deal. You're good for the business.
All right.
Are we doing okay back here?
Yeah, I'm just going to finish off the video here. Thanks for watching this. And if you need one of those heaters, I'd go get one now if I were you. Thanks for watching. I always appreciate everyone that watches my videos. Take care.